What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Import Modify. This episode is just gonna be shop life, what I deal with during the work weeks in between the videos, and how I make my living. That's basically it in a nutshell. Call it a filler episode, I don't care, but it's time that I spend in between doing things to earn a living that takes up a lot of my time in between my builds on the side, and this will just give you guys a general idea of what I deal with week to week. So I have this it's a 2012 Jetta TDI diesel. It came in, he was blowing hot out of one side of the vents, the other side of the vents it was blowing cold, and I diagnosed the problem that the heater core was bad. And the reason it was blowing hot out of one side is because I have electric assist on the heater system, and the electric assist was, you know, basically allowing the driver's side to be warm while the rest of it was cold. Turns out the heater core was the problem. I swapped that out, and it also had rough suspension all the way around, and I went ahead and put new struts in it and new shocks and took care of all that. So now all the vents blow hot and this thing drives and rides pretty good. And along with the struts, I put new sway bar end links in it because those were pretty worn as well. And I also got an engine in the other week, and basically here it is over here on the floor. This is for a Mazda Protege. It's a 1.6 liter old 90s car, and that's the car right there. Believe it or not, it's pretty rough, man. But the customer came in and said that his daughter's getting her license in a couple months, and she wants to have this as her first car. So he's going to spend a little bit of money and get it up on the road, because as opposed to buying cars these days, y'all know the prices are up and everything. So at least this way, yeah, he knows that, you know, my work's solid and he's going to get a reliable vehicle. So as long as that used engine works out. So just to give you an idea of what I got to work with under this hood right here. I was pretty surprised when I popped the hood because I was expecting something a little bit cleaner, but man, I got to do a lot of cleaning on this engine bay, but you know, I'm up for the task. I kind of like working on 90s cars, and I think I'm gonna knock this out within a timely manner, but you know, definitely gonna have to go through some things because it's been sitting for a minute. And yeah, so got my work cut out for me on that, but is what it is, man. I told him how much that I was gonna price him for it because it is quite a bit of work, and he was down with paying me that. So why not, man? I'm gonna do it. And basically, yeah, the SRT4, you know, since last episode, I haven't done much to it. I've noticed a couple leaks on it that I have to take care of before I get it registered. And one of the big leaks that I found was the damn oil drain on the turbo. So I'm gonna have to get up underneath there and see about getting that sealed up. Probably order me a different gasket. I believe I had to make a gasket. I made a gasket out of that rubber paper gasket maker, and when I went to seal it up, I guess it didn't seal properly. So I got to take the time in between and fix that leak. And also there's a coolant leak on the bottom radiator hose. I tried snugging up the clamp on it, and it doesn't matter, it'll still leak right there. So maybe moving this back towards the lip will seal it up better, I don't know. But sometimes with these silicone hoses, I have a problem sometimes sealing them on the radiator. I don't know, my BMW had a set and it was the same problem. So hopefully I can get that thing to seal up. It fits snug around there. Maybe there's some something in between not allowing it to seal. I don't know, man. So I'm gonna take care of those leaks on that before I get it registered. But whenever I'm busy in between the shop like now, you know, it makes it hard for me to go out in town and do things like register a car and all that. So definitely gonna get back to the SRT4. Just gotta take care of those things. But I think we need to take care of that freaking engine bay. So I'm gonna pull out the pressure washer. We're gonna wash that thing clean. And I have the customer come and get that Jetta today. And once I have the Jetta out of the way, I'm gonna be moving that car into that bay over there. And I'm gonna be just ripping into that thing and getting that engine out. So let's go ahead and just pressure wash this thing and see how it looks before and after. Now, since I'm gonna be pressure washing it, I'm just gonna see how much of this comes off. Just kind of saturate it a little bit with some water. Get all the loose dirt off of it. Oh shit, it don't even have a radiator cap on that. Just kind of getting all the muck off of it. All right, a lot of that loose shit out of there. So I'm guessing this thing's got like a busted head gasket or something, because the cap is missing, and that usually looks like rusted out freaking coolant spraying out somewhere. So that's what I'm thinking happened to this thing. '17, so let's guess 2017 was the last year that this thing was on the road. All right, I'm gonna let that sit a little bit, then I'll hit it with the power washer and then blow it all dry. All right, so we got to move the Jetta out of the way so we can move the Protege in.
Hey, holler here. Are you gonna be here for a while?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll get you to jiggle my steering wheel here in a minute.
Well, hey, you want to help me push a car around?
I can.
All right, hell yeah.
Move this.
All right. So behind me here is Carriage House Auto. It's my buddy Jay. He owns an alignment rack, and he's got a couple of contracts he does for body shops, so he stays pretty busy. He's my buddy. He's my go-to for like tools that I need, or sometimes he needs tools that I have, and just an extra hand like we're about to get to push the car around.
Ready?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, let me tell him I'll be right back.
Okay.
Doesn't get somebody else's fucking turd.
I know, it'll be reliable this way.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what they are, fucking turd. Goddamn, some of the shit I worked on, dude. Goddamn, like, I wouldn't drive this motherfucker around the block. But whatever.
Hey everybody, this is Jay, next door neighbor. Say what's up.
What's up, brother?
All right, let's do this. I know. Well, this is the worst of it right here, the uphill. It says 2017 on the registration. I'm guessing that's the last time it was on the road.
That's been a while.
And to look at the rust stains on the engine, I'm guessing it blew a head gasket or had a bad coolant leak and then blew a head gasket.
Yep. That's what I'd say.
Shit.
Another set of hands.
How'd it work?
That work?
How'd it work? Fuck.
I'll look for it, Jason. I'll holler at you here as soon as I get done with him.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. All right. Whew.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
So I didn't check the dipstick, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be oil and coolant mixed. Look how nasty it is under here. This engine comes out, I'm gonna have to freaking clean up, power wash more. But let's go ahead and see if this got a lot of coolant mixed in with it. Let me crack this. See how much coolant is in this oil, if any. But I'm betting, oh, that's coolant. Oh, look at that. That's pure coolant right there. Oh, no, there's the oil. Wow.
But I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
Basically, that is what I do, is I get everything drained. I get everything around there unbuttoned and taken out. Then the axles come out. Then the harness, the heater core hoses, yada, yada, yada. And then I put my engine hoist up on it and I pull it out. And basically, it's pretty simple as far as the mounts go. You have one here, one there, and one there. And this one right there is pretty much busted and gone. But it looks like I have plenty of room on the side right there as far as the transmission and the engine goes in order to pick this thing out. And I will be removing the hood before I do that, just so I can work the hoist more if I need a different angle or whatever. The hood is not in the way. So this is starting out to be pretty good. And another thing that I have going on, if y'all seen the Hayabusa in the background, the Hayabusa here, it came in, it had a lot of noise in the head. I thought it would be a valve adjustment. Turns out he had brought it to another shop and they messed up the timing and it bent just about every valve in the head. So along with the bent valves, it has busted guides and everything else. So it needs a complete head job. It turned into be a big job. So I ordered everything and now I have parts that came in. I have the valves and the guides and everything. So I need to run this over to the machine shop so that they can press in the new guides. And then from there, I can redo the head. And then once the head is complete, I'll be putting it back on the engine and back in the bike. So now that I got parts in, I can get this thing going, get the ball rolling. So I will be at the mercy of the machinist at that point. But something like that, hopefully he can knock out relatively quick. All right, take care of that. And then after that is all done, I'm gonna have to go get my daughter from school, which I do every day. And then when I get back, I'm gonna hit it on the Protege back there and see what we can do. And I said this is a 90s car. It's actually an early 2001. So, but same technology. It all looks the same. Looks 90s to me. That's why I called it 90s. But anyway, after I take care of all this, I'll see y'all back here and let's get it.
You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh,
AC compressor is off. I loosened up the power steering pump. I can't get the bolt out, so I'm gonna have to wait till I lift the engine up to clear the side rail. Then I'll get the bolt out and remove the pump. These things will stay attached and off to the side. And the way I like to remove my harnesses, when I have to remove them from the engine like we have right here, I like to start on the very end of the engine and just start on the tail section and work my way towards the cluster. And then before you know it, it'll be removed. And then heater core hoses, shifter linkage on the transmission, and then mounts. And then after that, we should be able to pull this thing out.
Baby, let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Alright y'all, this is my day-to-day grind. This is how I make my money. This particular job I thought would make a good little series on the channel. Now I'm gonna make it about 3 to 4 episodes long, and y'all be the judge and voice y'all opinion down in the comments below. And when I get more jobs like this in my shop, I'll do a little build series like this, so I can have fun with it. And if you guys enjoy watching it enough, then I'll do more, right? So this car right here, man, it's it shows about how bad they come in, and I guess I could show a good example of how good it's gonna leave, right? So I'm gonna have to do a couple things to keep the warranty on that good. There's a 6-month warranty on that used engine, but I have to change the timing belt, the water pump, a few gaskets and seals. But we're gonna clean the transmission up, you know, pretty good before I attach it to that engine, and also the engine bay as well. And we're gonna do a little bit extra right along the way. Since we're here, we gotta replace mounts, radiator hoses, new radiator, heater core hoses, and make sure everything's good. And I'm gonna recommend that we replace the CV axles as well, so it'll be all pretty much taken care of. And whenever we start it, hopefully everything works out and that transmission's good, and it'll be a reliable runner. Now, as far as the suspension and brakes and all that goes, you know, that would have to be something that they'll have to budget for or pay me for on top of what we agreed, because I told them for the engine swap. The way he kind of made it sound, it was in better shape, but obviously it's not. All right, but we'll get it right, y'all. So hope y'all enjoyed this build series, and y'all let me know definitely, right? So I'm all done. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Y'all peace out.